Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on a store that I recently visited, and I've been receiving like different little items from them, so I thought I might just show you guys. And the store is this one. It's called Lupicia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It is a Japanese tea store. The reason I got this was because if you guys know, I go to the Mitsuwa in Costa Mesa pretty often, and they recently opened up, had a grand opening of a Lupicia store there. The first time I ever purchased this teas from them was actually in Hawaii. I lived there for like a couple years, and at the Ala Moana shopping center there was one on the ground floor, and so it was like the first thing I used to see. We'd go in there, and their tea is a little pricey, I'm gonna say, but they do also have very affordable ones. I don't know, maybe I just thought it was pricey at that time. I'm going to show you guys what I actually received as a gift first. As you guys know, tea is amazing for so many different things. It's definitely one of the best things for weight loss. I drink it just because, well, frankly, I'm Asian, and I don't know any Asian person that doesn't drink some sort of tea. My parents love green tea. That's hand down their favorite ones. My personal choice is barley tea, which is not as common. I usually only find it in the Asian market, and so it's a little different definitely, but none of these are mostly all green teas, and I don't know if I have anything else. I have green teas, oolong teas, and that's about it though. But green tea and oolong tea are amazing for your body. They're really great for passing out oils, so that in case you're eating really oily food, I highly recommend drinking a bit of tea afterwards. Oolong tea supposedly is like the huge weight loss thing. Oolong and pu'er are the two best things for weight loss supposedly. Why, I don't really quite understand, because frankly they're all teas to me. But this is one of the sets that Lupicia sells, and in here you receive a canister of tea, which basically has a tea bag that looks like this in it, and it just fits exactly in there. And then you get a little thing of honey. This one, if you purchase on its own, it's about $5, so that's where the priciness comes in. And then this one is a tea infuser. Unfortunately though, I'm not able to show you this right now because I keep it in at work, so because I only make single cups of tea. Sorry, I'll explain what this little handle thing is in a second. But that's actually the infuser I use when I'm at home, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm actually going to brew a pot of tea to let you guys see the best way that I like brewing tea. Now, the next one that I got is actually what I got in this bag, because they had a grand opening, so they were actually having surprise or grab bags. It's similar to what goes on during Fukubukuro in Japan, where you're basically paying a very small amount for more items than it's worth. So my bag cost about $20, but I got $40 worth of teas. Excuse me, I started there. But from what I actually received, it is so amazingly worth it, because of the fact that I got 5 types of teas, and in different kinds of forms. Plus I got 3 free samples too. What I could have done as well is added on, if I got another one of these loose leaf teas, they actually would have thrown another free bag of my choice too. So I mean, they had amazing deals, but we decided to just test out the waters and just try out the grab bag first. So I'm going to show you the 2 that are most similar to each other that I will not be brewing today. These 2 are the are pre-packaged tea bags. So each one has 10 tea bags in it. And this one is the Momoko T, which is Japanese green tea with it's Japanese green tea with hints of peach and sweet vanilla. I usually don't necessarily like spiced tea. Like at first, I exceptionally dislike chai tea, which is one of the most spiced teas I've ever tasted. Now I do actually occasionally crave it, but sometimes the spices are still too strong for me. This one though is on the lighter side. I actually do really like it, especially since it's getting into the fall autumn season. The warmer, spicier teas are going to be nicer. This one is the bigger step up from that because this is caramel and rum. It's a rooibos tea and it has sweet caramel flavors with bit of aromatic rum. It does not contain alcohol. It just has like the flavors and the scents. On the back, on all of these packages, you'll see these instructions. So it'll let you know, please excuse my nail polish, I know I have only one that's like there, but it'll let you know the water temperature that your tea should be brewed at, and also how long it should be brewed at for what amount. For me, I mean, tea is pretty simple. You put it in, make sure not to burn it with the water. That is very possible, just like it's possible to burn coffee and yet you're dripping it, you know, so you got to be careful how hot your water is, but most of these can be brewed at boiling water temperature. So these are the two more different ones, and unfortunately it doesn't say exactly how much they are if you buy it individually, just because they're packaged all together. If you actually go into the store though, they will have a container similar to this one but smaller with a little open window showing you what the teas look like. If you guys are wondering like how do they get what is it, like peaches in, they actually physically add the like dried fruit or dried flowers into there, and that's what makes it so amazing. Next one I'm going to go over are the loose leaf teas, and this is what they'll look like when they're packaged. So I have 3 of them. This one is the morning tea. It's a more classic, like the English tea where you can add sugar and milk to it. This one is full, rich-bodied Assam tea with a bit of vanilla. And so it's going to be very similar to Momoko, except it's not, I think Momoko is green tea. I've personally never tried this one before. I do, on the occasion, enjoy my milky teas, so I will try this out once it gets to a warmer temperature. Or no, sorry, once it gets colder out, like more towards the winter time. Otherwise, I like my cleaner, lighter teas at the moment. Next one is the grapefruit green tea, and I actually tried, smelled this one in the store, and I loved it because I love grapefruit. It has a very heavy scent of grapefruit in this one, and of course it's just simple green tea with fresh grapefruits in it. It's also made at boiling temperatures, and this one is a Japanese green tea as well. It will actually list what type of teas they are. Here it is. So this one, the morning tea, country of origin is India, Sri Lanka, and Kenya. And then this last one, and that's what I love, like they have, like you think tea and you think like just a lot of Asian countries, and even though this is a Japanese store, these are oftentimes, sorry, there's like something in here, okay. They're oftentimes actually from different ones. So the caramel and rum is actually from South Africa. The Momoko is also Japanese. My personal favorite one, and it's not because I'm from here, this is actually my favorite one, the melon oolong. It's actually a Taiwanese green tea, or oolong tea, sorry. And the reason I love this is if you guys have ever tried the ramyun, not ramen, but the ramyun drink, which is a little like a soda pop from, it's a Japanese soda pop that has a little marble in it. This seriously tastes exactly like it, and I thought it was like so amazing. And I'm actually gonna be brewing this one to show you guys. So inside, you just open it up. Make sure you want to keep it in an airtight container once you open it up. I know your like Ziploc bag, there can be air in it, but squeeze out as much air as you can. It'll keep the tea for a lot longer, so it tastes a lot better. This little item is my tea infuser. I got this from IKEA. It was seriously like, it was actually, I think it was $9.99. But I've used this for almost like, I know it might be a little bad, I think it's been at least 10 years now. Of course, not me personally, but it's been in my family for almost 10 years now. So what you'll do to make this tea, take off the top, and then in here, you're just going to pour the tea. So I'm going to pour enough. And you gotta keep in mind, the tea comes out in chunks right now, but it's gonna expand and open back up, so you don't want too much. And so that's about good. I did about enough to cover half of the bottom, just because I'm only going to use this for about maybe one brewing. And there's something in here that I really want to show you guys though. So what makes this tea exceptionally good are these little, I can't get it. There's these little chunks in here. Here it is. Okay, there's these little chunks that look like candy. And this is actually the melon flavoring. So when you brew your tea, it basically melts down, gives it a bit of natural sweetness, but and it tastes so good. It makes it seriously smell so amazing. I'm actually gonna throw that out or in the infuser. So then what you're gonna do is close this back up, put it back into your little Ziploc bag. I put it in the very corner, and then I'm gonna roll it back up, squeeze out all the air, and then I'm gonna zip it back up right now. So give me a second to do that. Okay, now you have your tea in here, and on this one the instructions are that it can be stored, it has to be stored in cool temperature, and water temperature is boiling. So I have my electric kettle here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna hold it by the handle though so I don't burn myself. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it in here. And because what I do, I prefer my iced tea more than my hot boiling tea. So I will actually pour it all the way up to the brim. And I'm just going to let it sit. And as you guys can tell, it's already at getting color in the water. I'll probably look pretty funny through there, huh? And I'm going to put the lid on it, but I'm not going to push this down yet. Now, if you guys watch on Food Network and you guys know who Alton Brown is, he has something like this that he used to make coffee with. And coffee works amazing in this too. Sorry, I'm like totally blocking myself. But I'm using it for my tea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this sit. As you guys can see, all the tea leaves are falling to the bottom now, and it's going to open up. So once it gets to a good point where the tea is darker, I'm going to slowly take this and push it down so that when I pour it out, I only get water. I don't get the tea leaves. That's one of the biggest things you want to be careful of. Unless you're doing like a tea reading where you need the leaves, there's no reason for you to be drinking the tea with your leaves in it. So that's what it looks like. So I'm going to wait for that, and after it like finishes brewing, this one is supposed to only take 1.5 to 2 minutes, and that's per cup though, so I have to multiply that a little more since this is a bit of a pitcher. But once it's done, I will actually put it in an actual pitcher and put it in the refrigerator for the next morning. One step that I'm not able to show you guys right now because I didn't make the item was my sweetener. So I know that a lot of them, they offer these honeys, and there's a lot of other tea stores that offer honeys that to go with your tea. Problem is, I do feel like honeys are too strong in taste to add to tea, so I actually prefer making my own simple syrup. A simple syrup is literally just sugar and water, which is very similar to what you would always put in a tea anyway. Because sugar though has, I feel, a less of a taste to it, I prefer using that. So if you guys want to make your own simple syrup, all you have to do is in a pot, put 1 cup of water to 2 cups of sugar. It's a 1-to-2 ratio. You guys can increase that if you guys want a little more. The way I make it, I usually end up using about 2.5 cups of sugar. Once you bring the mixture to a boil, let it simmer for a little longer so it thickens up. Once it cools, put it in a container that you can store. I personally store mine in the refrigerator usually, and I have one of those very cheap little containers from I think I got it from Daiso Market, and it's a squeegee container, so I can just squeeze it straight out into my tea cup. And because it's already water based, it mixes amazingly even if the item that you're drinking is not hot. So it will very easily just sweeten your drink of choice. If you guys want me to make a video on that, please feel free to comment below. That's gonna be it for today though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm uploading another video right now. I'm sorry I look so tired. I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm definitely gonna try doing something about that for myself, just so I can at least not look like I'm crazy in these videos. But thank you guys so much for watching. Jeez, can't talk. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna probably go to bed now because of course this is another late night show. It is currently almost midnight, but I will be sure to try to make more videos or updates so you guys know what's going on. And I am actually contemplating doing a draw my life so that you guys actually can get to know me a little better and understand the references that I make when I make my videos. If you guys think that's a good idea, please let me know. Thank you so much for everything. Bye guys.